Good morning, everyone. My name's Jeanette Larson with Growth Unlimited, and we're here today talking about change. We've been talking about why people have a difficult time changing, and today we're going to address the second group of factors that I find people have in terms of cognitive dissonance that they experience. This cognitive dissonance, which is actually a psychological term that refers to the frustration and difficulty that people have whenever a decision has to be made and it doesn't quite fit what they want to have happen, doesn't quite fit with what their basic beliefs and understanding are that are supposed to happen. Now, these basic beliefs and principles and values that we're talking about come from two sources. I call them personal and societal. Personal are the things that we put together for ourselves or that we've been taught by people that are integral to our lives, our families, people who are close to us. Societal influencers are influences that affect our values, principles, and beliefs based on a picture of what goes on outside of our close circle within our own selves. It involves things like societal norms and traditions, overall expectations from society, and there are costs and benefits both that come with that. Some of the benefits of having societal norms in the makeup of the makeup of our living are that societal norms create a standard across the board for a large group of people, so that we can all live together successfully. Those norms and traditions also foster an image that we can have of ourselves and that other people can have of us that can be beneficial to us. Societal norms and traditions are the basis for law and statutes in our society that allow us to live without being in fear all the time. And it is the foundation of the traditions and the way of life that people in your country or your society have. Some of the costs of these societal norms and traditions are, first of all, it's a one-size-fits-all proposition. Individual needs are not always addressed when we're looking at societal norms and traditions. And because of that, those norms and traditions may be detrimental to some factions of society. This in turn breeds potential deviance from the norms and traditions of society because people get tired and they start saying, hey, I want it my way. And it tends to create a classification of people, classifying them between being winners in a situation in society and losers. And so both the costs and the benefits are necessary in terms of societal norms, in terms of how we deal with things in society. And they also are integral in how we deal with change, because those influencers affect what we choose to do. There are ways that you can, even with the costs compared to the benefits, there are ways that you can win in the struggle that comes up with societal norms and traditions. Some of the things that you can do to make this happen are, first of all, to look at all sides of any given story. Use the technique of putting yourself in the place of the person that you're struggling against. How are they feeling in the situation? And how would you feel if you were walking in their shoes? Then, first of all, you can select your potential solutions for whatever problem it is you're wrestling with by actively weighing positive and negative impact on everyone involved, not just you, not just the other guy, but everyone. And that will help you come up with some ideas that will be closer to the middle of the process and work better for everyone. Okay, as you're addressing issues, make sure that your mindset looks, again, on a collective level. Many times we get caught up in worrying about what we want and focusing directly on what we want and basically saying, the heck with everybody else. We're going to do it my way. If I have my way. I don't want it any other way. But that doesn't maintain what needs to be done in order to be part of an active, functional society. We need to look at the picture from everyone's point of view and decide what would be best, even if it doesn't fit exactly what we want at the time. And then recommend any changes that you recommend based on optimal empowerment and well-being of everyone. How is this going to affect other people, and how can we make it so it is the best possible effect for everyone? And then do not, under any circumstances, justify or support any kind of antisocial behavior that occurs. Just because someone is angry doesn't mean they have the right to violate someone else's rights. And avoid focusing on one particular faction or person's rights. Look at the rights that benefit all of the society. Then finally, acknowledge your personal responsibility in whatever the situation is, and choose to behave in a responsible fashion. By that I mean choose to behave in a manner that is responsible for the good of everyone involved. Keeping a collective mindset is going to make a difference in being able to actively and successfully navigate cognitive dissonance when it's affecting social influences. Okay, next time we're going to be talking a little bit more about the different things that you can do to determine where you are in the process of being ready to make change. Thanks for joining me. If this video was helpful and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Stay in touch with what's going on as we work towards taking control of our lives. Share it with your friends. Invite them to join us. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.